Yes guys, welcome back to the channel. You're watching Big Fish Lad, and today we're just going to do something a little bit different. We're going to go out around the fish room and just feed some fish, and I'm going to update you on where all my fish are and what's going on, because I have had a couple of weeks where I've had to move stuff around due to aggression issues, and I've actually had to get rid of a fish as well due to aggression issues. So before I start showing you those fish and the stuff, I just want to say a massive thank you to everybody that's subscribed and everybody that's viewing right at the moment, because my viewing figures have gone up, my subscribers are going up. We're so near 500 guys, so I'd love to be at 500 by the end of the year. So if you're not subscribed to the channel, please think about subscribing. The great thing is, guys, it only takes a second to click that button and then click the notification bell. And if you don't like what you see, or you don't want to carry on being subscribed, you can just leave it, because it is free of charge and you're not tied into anything like that. So massive thank you to those that are subscribed. And like I say, guys, come and subscribe. Anyway, what we're going to do is, like I said, I'm just going to show you, I'm going to update you on a few things, maybe throw a bit of food in for the fish, and just do a general fish room tour, because I have had a couple of people ask me to do that, and like I say, I've made some changes, so why not, eh? Right, okay, so I'm going to start with the Jag tank. Okay, so this is the Jag tank. Sorry for the glare, guys, it's the middle of the day, but so these two, as you know, are a pair. They've been a pair for about a week, and they've got a spawn. So they spawned on this rock here, and as you can see, there's still some eggs that have gone off on there. And what they've done is they've then moved probably what's wigglers to behind that rock there. Now, I'm not going to be too much all over them here, but all I see at the moment is the back of these two fish, because obviously they're protecting their spawn. So I will do a future video. I'm not going to throw any food in, guys. I'm not going to muck around with these, but I just wanted to give you an update. We've probably got wrigglers on the other side of that rock. Female's looking, I mean, I tell you what, I'm really happy with this female. She's an absolute beauty, and obviously we all love Mr. Wimpy anyway. But yeah, that's the Jags, guys. So I'm going to take you into the actual fish room now, so see you in a moment. And here we have Jagger, guys. You all know Jagger, we all love Jagger. Like I say, guys, there's a bit of glare, but I've just basically, what I wanted to do was just, as it is, all lights on, I've not even done any water changes, and just take you around. So there is going to be a bit of glare, guys. But yeah, this is Jagger and his little convict mates. You know, you've seen these convicts. They used to be Boris's mates. They're now Jagger's mates. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to give Jagger some food. So he does eat Akari pellets. He loves the Akari pellets, that boy. And like I've said on other videos, you know, the Akari pellets are having a really good impact on Jagger, because his colour is absolutely amazing. I mean, look at that little convict there. It's got a big Akari, well, running around with an Akari medium pellet in its mouth. But they'll eat them as well, and they'll eat any bits that are floating about. So I just throw the Akari pellets in. Yeah, it's coming on a treat. Up there, like I said, my second favourite fish, but we do love this fish. And anyway, let's move on, because we've done a lot of videos around this. So next tank I'm going to show you guys is the trimac tank. So here's Trigger the trimac, and his little tank mates, my little trimac. So I will throw just a couple of pellets in there. You might not eat him while I'm there. Yeah, he's come over, he's coming over a look. It's because I'm here. Bit camera shy, there you go. There you go. So basically just thrown a bit of Norfin cichlid formula in there. He'll eat them, they'll eat them as well. And they'll eat the bits that come from him as well. But yeah, I mix it up, mix my foods up with the trimac, to be honest with you. So he will get some Norfin cichlid formula, and he will also get some krill Norfin, and then some other stuff that I have in as well. So again, no change with that tank, but that's Trigger the trimac. So let's move on to what has absolutely become my dumping tank and causes me no end of heartache. And this is it. This is actually my biggest, well, joint biggest tank. And you remember this tank as being the tank with the scaping. Now, I had the scape in this tank, and I had the Oscar, the Waru, and then all these other little bits of fish you can see right now. Then I had my situation with the Jag, where he turned on the Carpenters and the Midas. And then I had a situation where the Waru nearly killed the Oscar, leaving it battered. And I had no ends of problems. So I ended up taking all the wood out, because there was just no room. And when they were fighting, I always get paranoid about spiky pieces of wood. So I took it out and I've moved the Waru into another tank, and the Oscar has gone to a friend called Lee in his 8-foot tank. So this is where we're at now. So as you know, we have got, if you look down there, can you see that tail, right? That's my carpenter's, guys, and that is where that carpenter's lives. A couple of times I thought he was dead, but he's not, believe it, he's not dead at all. He's just decided he wants to live under that filter. You've got the rock keel, you've got that jag there, and I've got that jag there that's been in a bit of a fight. So that jag there had a fight with my Midas, so he's got a bit of a sore mouth. We're keeping an eye on that, so it's not too bad. It's actually better than it was, so if it gets anywhere, so we'll treat it. But I think that's a male and that's a female. And we've got some plecos in there. As you can see, there's a tail. There is a green phantom that round the back of there. And then there's a nugget under there. And there's a couple more which we can't see right now. If I do see them, I'll show you guys. And then you've got the cutter eye and then the chocolate cichlid. So yeah, this tank at the moment, I don't really know. So let's put some food in it, guys. So I don't really know what I'm doing with this tank. It's just, my head's up my bum with it, if I'm honest with you. So I've already fed this tank today, so they might not eat. So let's have a look. So I've thrown a bit of a mixture. Oh yeah, they will. So I've a mixture of Northin pellet, some of Graeme at Aquarium Adventures. So if you follow me and you follow Graeme at Aquarium Adventures, he does a range of his own foods, and I've bought a lot of those foods off him. So I will show you those foods in a moment, but when we get over to that other tank, I'll show you them foods. But I've just fed them some of them. So basically some of he's got some shrimp sticks, and in fact, I'll show you the pot. This is the pot. So he sells these pots, and what I've done is I mixed it up a bit. So like you get all different. So I put all different fish food in there. So I put a bit more in. Put a bit more in here. They'll eat it because there's like loads of plecos and stuff in there. And then, yeah, so that pot off Graeme is brilliant. It allows me just to do a few mixtures. So what I will do, actually, I'll show you Graeme's food. So there's some of Graeme's food. So that's the Artemia and the sticky toffee, I keep calling them sticky toffee, sticky tropical pellets. We've got the oak and algae pellets. We've got the algae pellets. They're the shrimp. I love these shrimp pellets, these little mini shrimp pellets. They're brilliant. And then we've got the krill flake. And look at that bag as well, that bag of our dry Artemia there. So yeah, so they're all off Graeme at Aquarium Adventures. So go and check his food out on his website, guys. And obviously, if you don't know who I'm on about, which I think you probably do, he's got a YouTube channel, Aquarium Adventures, and he's very nearly at 10,000 subs. So if you're not subbed to him, guys, go and sub and help him to 10,000. And you can actually enter a competition that he's running as well. So, yeah, that tank is just... Oh, I'll tell you what I have got in this tank, what I've not told you about. And this will be the future of the tank. So, let's have a look, if we can have a look. See that under there? You can see two of them. So the gold morph Jaguar cichlids. Now, I have touched upon them in other videos, but I've got 4 in there now. I think these two are actually pairing off already. And Jags are like that. Some American cichlids are like that. They pair off really quick. But I think they're pairing off already. So I might have myself a pair quite quickly, which I'm really, really happy about. So anyway, guys, next tank, I'm going to show you the Waru. So this is the Waru tank stroke Midas stroke mini Midas. Now, you'll all know, I mean, I think probably for as long as you can remember on my videos, the Cuban cichlids have been in here. And what I was watching King Queen of Cichlids the other night, and I know that he was saying that he's been struggling to get his Cuban cichlids to breed. And so have I. So I just thought to myself, 4 months they've been in this tank, in that setup with those sponge filters, whatever anyway, and they've not bred, they're not going through the motions. So I've moved them into another tank to try something different, which I'll tell you about in a moment. But these seems to be okay. These Waru are absolutely off their heads. They are causing me so much problems. And I don't want to get rid of them because I do think they're a pair, but The reason the Midas is in there because he did that to that Jack Dempsey, so I was in a situation where I just moved him. So I'm debating on whether getting another tank. I just need to be able to fit it in so I can put the Midas and the Carpenters into another tank. Or worst case scenario, I probably will have to try and make it work with the Waru in the other tank, and if not, they might have to go, which I don't really want to get rid of them, to be honest. But yeah, that's just a tank of my Waru and my Midas. But this Midas is coming on a treat. I've had this guy since he was an inch. I tried to vent it when I moved it, and I think it's female. So my mindset was female, but you can't always be sure. I'm not the best at venting fish. This is a little Midas. I used to have the parents to this fish. It just stayed with me for some reason. And I mean, look, it's not confident, but yeah, be turned into a beautiful, beautiful fish. And then we've obviously got these two little shits. They are, honestly. Who says these are peaceful? Don't ever tell me in a Waru cichlid is peaceful, because they're not, believe me. Right, okay guys, I'm going to take you to the last tank, which is the Cuban tank. So guys, this is the Cuban tank now, and like I said, I've tried something differently. What I will do is I will try and feed them. They might not eat because they only went in there yesterday, so they're a bit skittish. So we'll put some food in and see what happens. Yep, the female's eating, and the male probably will come round and eat. Yeah, there you go. Northern cichlid went in there then, and a bit of krill, Northern krill as well. So yeah, what I've decided to do is, this was based off watching Scott at King and Queens, and I know that obviously sometimes that we just can become a victim of the Einstein theory, can't we, that doing the same thing and expecting the same results. So what I've done is I've put them in a bigger tank. So when I say bigger, it's only about 30-40 litres bigger, but it's more length. There's more length in there. I have built some rock area and wood area, and there's an external filter which will be creating a flow. So very, very different. It's got a gravel bottom, the other one's got a sand bottom, so it's a different place in the room. So I'm just hoping that this may spark them off, because they go through the motions, they always go through the motions, but they never really do it. I mean, I've been trying for probably 4 or 5 months now, 5 months maybe, and they've grown to a really nice size. I measured them when I moved them. The male is 8 inches and the female was 4.5 inches. Oh no, 5 inches she was, sorry. So it was 8 inches for the male, 5 inches for the female. So they're growing into really bonny, stocky fish. They're both stunning fish. And I really, really love to, and you know what, out of all the fish I've got, these are the ones that I want to breed. These are the ones that I can't wait to breed, and I will keep some of the young. I mean, look at them, they're a great pair. And you know what, they never even made my top 3 cichlids, top 3 fish, sorry, in my poll. So that's how much, you know, I love the fish I've got, I suppose, isn't it? But yeah, that's the Cuban cichlids, and I will do a proper video on these if I get them to spawn. I should have said when I get them to spawn. But yeah, that's what I say, guys. What I wanted to do was today, I just wanted to pick my phone up and just film my fish, throw a bit of food in, just show you what's going on. And obviously after all the big changes, I want to show you. But then let's just finish with an absolute close-up of these two absolute beauties. Look at him, how stunning is he? Beautiful fish. Anyway guys, I'm going to call it a day because I've gone well over my 10 minutes. But yeah, it's just a midweek video of me filming my fish, giving them a bit of food. And I hope you liked it, guys. If you did, send us a like over, throw us a comment. And as always, guys, if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. And guess what? I'll see you on the next video.